Where is the stream? There it is. Good. Got the stream up nice and early. Wait for a few more people to get here, but anyway, hello everyone and welcome to PSGL F1 for round number 12, also known as the penultimate round of the PSGL F1 season, and we're here at Japan. Let me just check for an invite. We don't have one yet. I've started the stream pretty early, so yeah, I'm here 10 minutes early to try and give some pre-race interviews to a few drivers, especially drivers who are in the championship fight, as the championship can get one tonight. I'll run through the standings when there are more people, but for now I think I'll invite Louis and Sparks, as Odoms looks like he's busy at the moment. And there could be a delay, perhaps, but I'm not sure. So hold on a minute, let me invite these drivers. Says Louis offline, that's a good start. I don't have Sparks' PSN apparently. Oh, this is going fantastically at the moment. Hold on a minute. Sorry for the blue screen, but there we go. Where's the string on then? So I've already got one person in, but I've lost my stream. I don't know how bloody hell I've done that. There we go, it's back. Right, we've got one driver in for the pre-race interview. I don't know if Louis is joining or not. Let me just give him a quick message. I guess not. So I guess we'll just interview Sparks. Not going to interview Odems. Let me quickly get the standings back up. So Sparks, obviously it is a penultimate round. Louis is here now. You are trailing by 15 points. Do you think you can potentially make the championship go to Abu Dhabi next week?
Yeah, that's the plan, to make it go to Abu Dhabi next week. Obviously, it's not going to be the easiest when I'm fighting probably one of the best drivers in PS4, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to let him win easily. I'm going to give it everything. There's a lot of people who are quick tonight around Japan. I heard Blizzard was quite quick. So it just depends how it pans out. If it rains and Louis does a good job, that's him, he's off. But we're just going to hope for a few incidents and yeah, hope it goes all well.
Where do you see yourself for this race?
Hopefully top 3. A win obviously is what I'm going for, but realistically a top 3 would be brilliant, but anything higher than Louis I'll take at the moment, just to narrow it down to Abu Dhabi.
Okay, moving on to Louis, championship leader, obviously winning by 15 points. Do you think you have what it takes to only have to beat Sparks by 2 points?
No, it's Japan. It's like wheel.com.
Well, it's you though. And you're still winning the championship.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
Taking out Odems and Sparks messing up.
Where do you think you'll be for Japan then, pace wise?
I don't know. I've barely done any race practice, so it's going to be winging it.
One more question I've got for you, Louis. How would you feel if you won the title today?
Depressed.
Why?
Hated. No, I feel quite good. Although I've missed a couple of races, unlike Sparks, Sado.
Nah.
Well, if that's it for both of you, I'll just say good luck. Watch out for Rodems.
Alright, hope you can crash, Louis.
Yeah, the same. Have to not into each other, or listen to Odem.
Well, no, we'll just take Odems out, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, sounds good.
Right.
See you.
Post another Twitter video.
Class.
Right, good luck, you two. So that was them two, and pre-race interview. Fuck off now.
She needs to
He's in the lobby. Hold on. Louis has decided to stay in the party for some odd reason.
Oh, give me a fucking chance, Mom. Me. We'll go to the party screen and find the party.
Oh my, you could. Oh, alright then.
Fuck you, Leon. Bye.
Have fun. Right, there we go. Alright. So, let me go through the driver standings. Also, I've got to point it out, because in case you don't know, Lambo and Poe are banned for this race. Just in case anyone didn't know, Poe and Lambo are banned. So, yeah. Let me go through the standings. Right, so in the driver standings, Louis is on 102 points and is currently winning the championship. In second is Sparks with 87, Odem's on 79, Gamer on 66, Lickle on 63, Lee Finley on 61, Blizzard on 59, Jay also on 59, Onyx 48, Alfie on 29, Lambo 19, 15 is Amir, Big C on 14, Francis 11, Poe 8, Demon 7, Rafa 5, Paco 5, Ash 4, Shift Chaff 2, H Racing Green 0, and Duinos 0. We've got 16 in the lobby now, which is not bad going. Obviously, as everyone knows, the new season's been announced. For season 24, PSGL is cutting down to 6 divisions. So yeah, no more F7, just be F1, F2, F3, F4, F5 and F6. Share this stream out, 4 people watching is a bit shocking at the moment. Just in case anyone didn't know, totally not trying to promote F3, but the leagues that have not had a championship win yet, or have the championship finished, is F1, which by prediction will probably be finished tonight. F2, which I think will be finished tonight as well. F3, obviously is going to Sunday, and F7, which is obviously going to Thursday, and FP might happen tomorrow. So yeah, enough about them. We'll go through the constructors standings quickly. So we have Williams leading on 136 points, Renault a second on 136. So the constructors can be won today. Incredibly unlikely, as Williams and Renault separate by 2 points. Alfa Romeo are then on 107. They still have a chance. The maximum you can get in a weekend or in a race is 28, so they are still in it. Racing Point are also in it on 95. Then Mercedes are too far back, but they are on 80. Toro Rosso on 72. Ferrari 68. Red Bull 26. McLaren 19. And Haas on a measly 2 because their drivers have been absolute bottles. So we've got 8 people now. Let's build up a bit more. Welcome JRT, welcome Louis, and welcome Callum. And I think we'll be underway as soon as possible. People in the chat, put your predictions for who you think will win the race, and also put your predictions down on if Louis will win the championship today. Maybe we should be starting any minute now. In case anyone does want to know, I'll check F2 for you. There's currently a safety car on lap 21 out of 27, so that should be interesting. Safety car. So yeah, there's quite a entertaining ending in PSGL F2. If you're wondering why Lee Finley isn't racing, it's because he's, well, on PS4 it says he's playing F1 2014. It's quite a difference from F1 2019, but people are themselves, they can play what they want. But F1 2014 definitely stands out. And Big C said, let's go. So we are going. For the Japanese Grand Prix. And Lickle needs to pick his car quickly, which he has done. We've got 16 drivers, not too bad. Probably the best out of the whole league, I think. So as we load in, will it be dry or will it be wet? There's been quite a lot of wet weather throughout the other divisions. F3's had a bit, F2 had a bit in qualifying. I think F5 had a bit of rain as well. I don't know about the others, I didn't check on F4, F6 and F7. If you're wondering why the F3 stream isn't on the channel, it's because it got taken down by Formula 1 management, so I'll have to be careful for what I don't know, but apparently Summit was shown on the F3 stream that was done for Formula 1 copyright. 1 second. And as we're loading in, it is dry for now, anyway. We'll have the fitted tyres on, and we'll see what everyone chooses. It is a dry qualifying at least. No one has selected any other tyre apart from the soft. I think the strategy is soft to mediums. And everyone is selecting softs. And Amir is out ahead of Ash Best. Jesus, and he's not even the first one out. It's Onyx. Wow. Ash is third out on track. 1 second. Game volume is a little bit loud. There we go. It was dry in F4, pole was a 27.6. That's actually not that bad. But yeah, Onyx first out on track. It's not letting me go between broadcast and... There we go, right. Wasn't letting me change camera. But yeah, it's dry and everyone has selected the softs. Which is a very good indication that it's going to be a wet race unless everyone is intending to go on the same strategy. Jamie, Vamos seeing everyone, not everyone, a select group of people. But yeah, I think there's a bit of wet weather. Was a wet F5 quali. Yeah, it was a wet F3 quali as well. I think it was a wet F2 quali as well. We've got a dry quali, and Onyx will be the first one. So we'll take a lap on board with the Alfa Romeo. Has a race win this season. Back in round 1 at Australia. And he's going very slowly. Cooling down everyone's tyres behind him. But here we go, through the final chicane to start a lap. Obviously not a very long straight here, a very short DRS straight. You've got to be right tucked in behind the car to even have a chance of overtaking into turn 1. Coming into turn 1 and turn 2 now, a double right-hander. Very easy to go run wide and get invalid, but he's taking it quite nicely. Now it's just the Suzuka S's. This first sector is unlike any other. Just fast, like, I think it's right, left, right, left, right, left. It takes that very nicely. Up Dunlop curve. An absolute mad corner. It's not a very good first sector. It's a 31.9, which could indicate a wet setup, but AO. Coming through Deckers 1 and 2, a little bit deep coming through Deckner 2. Bit back end wobble as he tries to plant the throttle on the AstroTurf. Coming into the hairpin now, drops to first to get the rotation, short shifts himself back up. Bit wobble on the exit as well. It's a very scruffy lap from Onyx. He's still pushing on though. Coming through this flat out right-hander section, coming up to Spoon Corner, a double left-hander leading onto the back straight. Takes it very nicely, it will drop to 4th. And again, back end wobbly on the exit of Spoon there. And now on the run down to 130R, his sector 2 time is not very quick whatsoever. Through 130R, easily flat in the race and in qualifying. Coming up into the final chicane, there is an extension you can do at the final 2 corners. Got to watch out for that, but Onyx to the line does a 1 minute 27.8. It didn't look that quick. Amir 27.8 as well. Ash Best 28.8. So Onyx's time wasn't actually that bad. Just looked pretty slow. Sparks, the 127.9, not too bad. Lickle 127.9, DeWidos 28.4, Paco 28.9, Louis out there. Big C's in the middle sector. Demon is in the final sector. He could be the next one to cross the line actually. He will be. He's coming up to the bus stop chicane. Actually, he's not on a lap. Is that Big C? No. That could be Gamer. Yeah, Gamer. Coming through the final chicane now. What can Gamer do in the Mercedes? Got to watch out for the final bump. Blizzard with a 27.4. Wow, wow, wow. Gamer with a 27.6. I think it is Big C next, the other Mercedes. He's completely shafted that chicane. He was the one telling people not to do it, and he's done it himself. A 127.6 with the biggest shaft you'll ever see in world sport. Get that man reported. But Mercedes 2-3 at the moment. Absolute stonking lap from Blizzard. Louis is backed off, and so is Alfie. They're starting laps together. Jay is in the middle sector. Coming up to Spoon Curve. Louis on a 37.7, but it's not a representable lap time. Coming up through, or this back straight as such. It's looking like he's pretty equal with Onyx at the moment. Does Jay. The yellow flag's in sector 1. Expect to see that quite a lot. Sector 1's quite tricky. Jay doesn't shaft it as much as Big C. Oh! Jay with a ballsy decision to pit, because obviously at that final corner on the exit there is a horrible bump that if you do not clip it correctly it will really chuck the car, and what Jay decides to do there is decides to drastically switch into the pits on the bump, so that's why he lost the back end. And if you see a few people with a back end a little bit wobbly out the final corner, that bump is the reasoning for it. It's a little bit harsh on traction. That is a 10.9. That's an absolute flying first two sectors. Louis said he's not quick. He's on for a provisional pole here. Will he shaft it? That looked pretty slow to me, to be fair. But anyway, Louis to the line. A 127.1. And he says he is slow going into this. Jesus, Odems now. A very, very slim chance of getting the championship. He'll need to outscore Louis by 8 points and make sure that Sparks doesn't do anything either. So a very tough task from Odems, and Odems is going to cross the line to set a 127.5, which does put him in third, but nowhere near Louis. Louis looks like he's absolutely flying at the moment. Onyx has already been reported for going well slow on the formation lap. As we've got a bit of a car park going on there. Let me see if Onyx is ahead of the pack again. Oh, he is. And he's currently side by side with Louis, and that looks like it's Lickle. It is. Now, Lickle doesn't want to get stuck behind Onyx again. Oh, so it goes side by side through Spoon, and Lickle with an absolute fantastic move around the outside of Spoon. And he gets it done. Yeah, I don't think Onyx will be very happy with that at all. 1 second if you hear some crackling or some kind of noise, I do have to take a tablet. As Onyx tries to pass Lickle going into the final chicane. Not what you want to do, but hey-oh. But Lickle will start the first lap, so if you can hear a bit of crackling. Just got to take some medication as he comes through the first two corners. And still everyone on the set is soft, so unless there's rain, the likelihood of this is very low. Got a second, swallow the tablet, 1 second. Right, there we go. It has gone this time. So, Lickle coming up to the hairpin now. Had a pretty good season. I think he is currently sat in 5th or 6th in the championship. So he hasn't done too bad. So he comes up through Spoon now. I've had no indication on the weather, so it could be dry, but it could be also wet. Yellow flags in sector 2, bit of an unusual spot for yellow flags, and it looks like Lickle's getting a toe off Alfie here. Quite a big toe, and he's up by 3 and a bit tenths. That is obviously definitely pre-planned, as Sparks goes second with a 127.3. So the top two in the championship are 1-2 at the moment, but here comes Lickle round the final chicane. What can he do? It's going to be a 127.3, and that is just behind Louis and just ahead of Sparks. I believe it was Onyx next. Onyx is a 27.8. 1 second. Right, so we are back. Sorry about that. Onyx wasn't able to improve. There's a few people on laps at the moment. I think Demon is one of them. Players temporarily stopped in the England game for racial abuse. That is not a sight you want to see. Demon, 11th. Is there anyone else who's quite close? You've got Jay, you've got Alfie, you've got Dawidos. They're all kind of in the middle of final sector. As Big C's getting a nice toe off Odem's here. Oh, he's backed off though. It's a dry race. Oh, okay. Dry race confirmed. I don't know who the hell you are, MNS, but okay. But here comes Blizzard now for a 130R. Let's see what the Williams can do. He did a 27.4 for his first lap. That's a big shaft. He hasn't shafted the second bit though. But here comes Blizzard to the line. Big back end wobble. I don't think he's improved. No, he hasn't. Big C. Oh. I don't know what's happened though between him and Odems, but you know, Big C going into this race with a 15-second time penalty as well. Ash Best, no. Demon, no. Not really anyone, no. Bit of a shock. No, he's not on a lap. Demon, neither. Gamer, neither. Odems is not. Ooh, good save. Losing the back end up Dunlop curve, running wide. Obviously trying to push the track limits as much as possible, but obviously running a little bit too far wide. And caught himself out, but also caught his own spin. It was a very good save. But yeah, that's his lap finished, which does not surprise me. Gamer, no. Dawidos, no. Louis, though, didn't improve either. So Will Murdoch wins the F2 title, so congratulations to Will. Basically, the only person out on track is Louis, the championship leader. If anyone's got anything to say in the chat for now, not bad for F2 actually. Must have not been. Louis will be pitting. Suggest you watch the final few laps. I will do when I get a chance. But everyone waiting till the last possible minute to get out on track. We've got 3 minutes 40 and Louis is going to be pitting, so we're going to have no one out on track now, which is really entertaining. Yeah. And we have got a few people out, both the Hasses of Dawidos and H Racing Green. H Racing Green being the first one out of the two. So both the Hasses are out. Earliest out of everyone. Hi, Lordy. So as he crawls his way around to get ready for his final flying lap. This will be probably the most important lap for Sparks he will ever have to do in PSGL F1. For now anyway, as he needs to get ahead of Louis. If he does, it's big for the championship. Odems practically rule him out the championship. I did not see Ollie kill you in F2, no. Shell flag set to 2, but H Racing Green starts off the laps, which are the final laps for everyone. We may as well keep on board, or keep a track on him, as he's the first one. Dawidos will be next after that, so we'll keep an eye on him as well. Dawidos, I think, has got points. Or no, they both don't have any points. Hasses have done atrocious in the Constructors, but fair play to them. They arrive each week, they try their hardest, and that is all we can say about them. Down by 1,000th in the first sector for Harry, but obviously he's still going to continue. Who would back off their lap if they're 1,000th down? Ooh, a bit back end wobbly coming out of the hairpin there, or during the hairpin. That's going to definitely hamper his lap. It looks very sluggish coming out the corner as well. Coming up into Spoon Curve now, drops into... Oh, he keeps it in 5th. I thought he would drop to 4th, but now he has. Coming up through the back straight, and Onyx is finished in 10th, which is not great. And H Racing Green is only up by a 10th and a half, which is not going to put him anywhere. Coming through the final 2 corners, you can easily gain a lot in this chicane. H Racing Green to the line, does a 1:28.0 and goes ahead of Demon. Dawidos then is up by a 10th and a half himself. What can Dawidos do? Coming up to the line, the Haas driver does a 1:27.6. Really gets himself up there on the grid now. No, Odin's just starting a lap. Louis is as well. Paco's finished. And into the tyre barriers. There was someone who was quite close. It was Gamer. Gamer now coming for the final 2 corners. What can Gamer do? Can Gamer get provisional pole? Oh, oh no! Oh no! Oh no, no, no. That's definitely going to get reported. Lickles out, but wow. And Sparks goes second with a 1:27.2. So Louis, right now, it looks like he's got pole. I don't know where Gamer would have gone, but Gamer was definitely up on his lap time. So, yeah, Amir is in very, very big trouble for that. Louis is only up by a 10th. I think he is next across the line, actually. No, it is Demon first. And then it will be Louis. So, Demon, coming through the final corner, can set a 1:27.6. That puts him in 7th. Now on board with Louis. Louis up by 2 tenths. He's going to bust himself into the 26s. He's a bit of a wobble. But it is a 1:27.0. You've got Odems. Watch out. Oh, it's Blizzard, sorry. Blizzard, 1:27.1. And Odems is down by a 10th. I don't think he'll improve. And he does, but doesn't go anywhere. And Dawidos is pitting, and Paco's in the tyre barrier. So that is it for quali. Louis on pole, Sparks second. Oh, no, not even Sparks second. Blizzard second, Sparks third. Pretty good qualifying session there. Big talking point, though. Probably the actions of Amir. So yeah, what did you guys think of that qualifying? And do you think Louis will win the championship? All he needs to do is outscore Sparks by 2 points. I am saying outscore by 2. because they're both equal on race wins. So Louis is on pole with a 1:27.0. Blizzard then with a 1:27.1. That is your front row. Sparks is in third, Lickle fourth, Odem's fifth, Gamer sixth. Gamer could have been a lot higher than sixth. I think Gamer could have got himself on the front row. Ashbest in seventh. That's pretty good going for Ashbest there. Demon in eighth. Dawidos in ninth and Big C in 10th. Amir in a good spot of 11th, probably pending a quali ban. Onyx is in 12th. HS and Green 13th. Paco 14th. Alfie 15th. And Jay 16th. I don't know if Jay had a quali ban or something. We didn't set a lap time. In case you guys are wondering why Lambo and Poe aren't here, they're banned for this race. And this is a dry race, so M&S, you were right. And everyone was going for the same strategy. That is something you do not see every day. Every driver going for the same tyre. So as we get ready, we've got 5 seconds to go, and not many people have actually readied up, so not many of them are ready with their setups, or whatever the bloody hell they're doing. But here we go. I see a lot of soft and red tyres. And we do. We have got 12 people on the softs. Louis, Blizzard, Sparks, Lickle, Odems, Gamer, Ashbest, Demon, Dawidos and Big C had to start on them. And Mia and Onyx have chosen to start on them. And then you've got Harry, Paco, Alfie and Jay, who have all opted to start on the medium compound and go for the alternate strategy. The strategy is soft to mediums. The tyre wear, surprisingly, is very low. And obviously the mediums can do probably the whole race distance, but obviously you have to pit. In case anyone who has just joined is wondering, Louis can win the championship today if he outscores Sparks by 2 points and doesn't get outscored from Odems by 8 or more. So it looks like it's in the bag for Louis. Obviously we still have 27 laps to go. Sparks has got Blizzard in the way of himself and Louis. Odems, to even have a chance at being in this championship fight, has to pass all 4 cars and to hope that Louis makes a catastrophic error or is involved in a crash so he can claw 8 points back. And Lickle's in AI so his tyres aren't really getting warmed up there. So going for 130R, the slower speed will probably do all race. Who do you guys think will win this race? And your top 3, put it in the chat quickly. I think Louis will win the race and win the championship. I think Blizzard will get second, and I think Odems will get third. So as we get ready, there's a few disqualified people. Onyx, Amir, Demon and Dawidos. But as we ghost through them, Louis will start off on pole. Louis and Blizzard on the front row together. That is a front row you didn't think you would hear, considering Blizzard has dropped off in pace. But here we go. As we get ready for the Japanese Grand Prix, possibly the title deciding Grand Prix. 2, 3, 4 and 5 red lights. And away we go for the Japanese Grand Prix, and it looks like it's an equal start between the front 2. Actually, it looks like it's a very poor start for Blizzard into turn 1. This is crucial for Sparks, and he's got the move done into turn 1. And Odems is still behind, and someone's off. Lickle is lost a position there. Onyx is off before turn 2, which is quite incredible. But Louis leads. Sparks is in second. Lickle, not a very good start there. Blizzard all over the back of Sparks. And the left-hand centre 1, Onyx is already out of the session. Blizzard is just holding back behind Sparks. Louis instantly getting a lead going. what he needs to do. And will we see a dive bomb from Blizzard? Oh, he outbreaks himself. Is anyone else going to go for it? No, not as it stands out though. That's a cheeky Harry going down the inside of Amir there. Nothing's happening here. Blizzard right over the back of over the back of Sparks. Sparks is now practically 9 tenths behind Louis. So Louis needs to try and get that second distance. Blizzard right tucked up behind Sparks. Will he go for it into the final chicane? It will be a bit of a suicidal move. Make Sparks take a more defensive line. Sparks has gone deep. This will allow Blizzard to get in, and he's right tucked up behind Sparks now. Sparks will have the toe from Louis, and I don't think Blizzard has got it yet. No, he doesn't. So Louis leads, Sparks second, and Blizzard third. Lickle is in there as well as Odem, sorry. Yeah, good start from Sparks. Not a great start from Lickle. Not too bad from Odems. Obviously being able to see the people he was racing with is quite handy. But Sparks seems to be struggling through the corners compared to Louis. And that seemed very slow, and Blizzard seemingly going off the track as well. DRS will not get enabled till next lap. Obviously not that many places to overtake at Japan. You've got the main straight, you've got the run up to 130R, you've got down the hairpin, and that's basically it. 3 main opportunities to go for an overtake. There's a bit of a converging battle going on here. Blizzard seemingly losing a lot of time. Sparks having to push his ERS just to keep within DRS of Louis. Not been a great lap from Blizzard, I must say. He's lost a lot of time to Sparks. Lickle with a bit of a wobble going through the chicane. Oh, and he's going to wobble again. Got another bump. Oh, have we got someone off? Oh, we do. We've got 2 cars off. We have got Paco and Green, or H Racing Green, and they have crashed into each other. And Jay has picked up a stop-go penalty for speeding. And yeah, they've crashed into each other, but who cares? We've got a battle for the championship at the moment, not the championship lead. For the championship, Louis looks like he's going to get out that second range. Sparks needs to push to try and keep in the second range. If he drops out, he's practically screwed. It's not a bad hairpin from the Racing Point driver. Louis just not out of that DRS yet. If Sparks gets pulled into the DRS, then he'll pull himself closer to Louis every lap. It's a fairly good run from Louis out of Spoon. But yeah, it does look like I don't know what the DRS detection is, but it looks like Sparks is going to have DRS on Louis, which is not what Louis wanted. Oh, that's a bad chicane there from Sparks. He's still in sector 2. There's no one in sector 2. Oh, what's happened to Sparks? He's had an awful final corner then. And Blizzard's right all over his gearbox. Wow, 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 I did not see what happened between them two, but Ashbest, meanwhile in P7 on the back of Gamer, who's on the back of Lickle. Lickle is struggling to keep up. Odems is also struggling to try and keep within the DRS of Sparks and Blizzard. Not many overtakes going on. A lot of trains, as we thought there would be. Overtaking though, we've not had any since like lap 1, which is not great. Sparks is a little bit closer around this lap, but obviously there's a lot more ERS. Blizzard Also looking absolutely feisty. Sparks a bit of a back end wobble halfway through Spoon. That's not what he wants. He's lost the back end again. He's almost out that DRS range. Here comes Blizzard. He's not going to go for it into 130R. Surely. Surely he's not. Surely he is. Oh, down the inside of 130R. And they've kept it side by side. And now they're going to go side by side again. And Sparks is able to keep hold of that position. Wow. What battling? Oh no! Oh no, Sparks is off! Oh, he's been able to save it, but he's lost positions left, right and centre. And he's dropping down. And here comes now Odems on his own teammate. And Odems has switched into P2. And Sparks has now dropped. And now Gamer around the outside of turn 1 on Lickle. And can't get it done. Oh, that's a big turning point now. Sparks has now dropped to 6th. Not where you want to be. Especially when you've got to try and hunt down Louis. So as it stands now, Louis would have the championship in the bag. You've now got Ash Best all over Sparks. It was Sparks' own fault for losing it though. He went over that bump that I was talking about at the start of the stream. And that bump, if you do not hit it correctly and your tyres are a little bit overheated, that bump will catch you out. And it has caught Sparks out, as Adders has said in the chat. That bump. I know he struggled with it the lap before when Blizzard actually caught him, but we're going with Gamer now as he's closer to Lickle. He actually might go for it. He actually might go for it into 130R around the outside. Around the outside, are we going to hook a trip for that? No, we're not. Is he going to go for it into the chicane? I don't think so. No, he just back off for now. Oh, Sparks though! With all that aggression, sending it down the inside. Not where you want to be. Ash Best around the outside of the final corner. Gets the move done for now on Sparks. Sparks is now under pressure from Demon. You've got to watch out for Demon as well. Is Sparks? No, he's not going to launch it down the inside there. But Sparks, his own aggression, costing him. His own aggression costing him, and yeah, Sparks now drops down to P7. Oh, and he's on the grass! Now Demon is going to swoop past into Degner 1, and Sparks' race is falling. Oh, his chances of winning the championship are gone now, or making it go to Abu Dhabi. He's now dropped to P8. And how far is he behind Louis? 6.5 seconds. Obviously, it's not that much, but considering Louis is probably the quickest guy out on track, that may as well be an eternity. There's Udams actually has the fastest lap with 31.0. Blizzard has also got a 31.0, so Williams looking quick. There's Robert Gamer as he's closing in on Lickle once again, all over the back of him. And will not have a car down his inside this time just to mess him up. Oh, that's a big back end wobble for the Mercedes. And I think Ash Best is a little bit too far back for now, but yeah, Gamer getting away with it there. Lickle also a bit of a back end wobble. Actually, there could be damage there. No, it doesn't look like there's damage on Sparks' car. Oh, people's tyre temp seems to be increasing. A little bit wobbly. Gamer seems a little bit wobbly. Ash Best was wobbly up Dunlop there. A few drivers struggling with tyre temps. Big C's now joined the battle for P4. I think Big C even seeing P4 is an achievement for him this season. But yeah, if you can keep on the back of this, anything can happen. Gamer's closing in when he's still saving ERS. Oh, Lickle running far wide. That'll be a warning, that. He did go off the track at Spoon. And Sparks is over the back of Demon. And we've got switches as Blizzard and Odems have switched around. And we've got Gamer who's past Lickle. God damn it, I've missed it. I was looking at them two up front. Now, will anything happen between these guys? The bump has not really caught anyone out there. Will Lickle go for it again on Gamer, or is he a bit too far back? Oh, he might. Oh, he might. Oh, he might. He'll not just have it. No, he won't. And Gamer does very well to defend that. It's Big C pits early for a set of mediums. Bear in mind the mediums can go to the end from now easily. So yeah, Blizzard also getting within the range of Louis. And then Big C obviously coming out in last because he's just pitted. So Ash Best doing quite well on these tyre attempts. Just sticking behind these two. Gamer looks like he's the quicker out of these two. And Lickle looks like he's potentially struggling on tyre attempts. You would say it's nerves, AMS, both of these drivers. Gamer and Lickle have been in F1 for quite a long time. Oh, Gamer though, back end. Going for a spoon. Tyre attempts are still there. Is anything going to happen between these lot? You mean Sparks? Alright, that makes sense. Sparks is one of the inexperienced drivers on the grid, actually. He's probably one of the least experienced. Louis pits. Amir's less experienced. That's probably about it. So Louis pits, Lickle pits, Sparks pits. That's oh no, Sparks! Oh, it's gone downhill now. He's got a 5-second penalty for speeding. And he's been held in the pits. I think Big C's have a bit of this. He's got a bit of a 3-second time penalty as well, but... He's come out ahead of Sparks. He's undercut Sparks. Oh. So, Big C in a pretty good undercut there. Louis will also have the undercut, and I guarantee these 5 will pit, but one of the Williams will have to stay out, which I reckon would be Odems. JP, please see yourself out. Oh, Blizzard! Oh, he's a big slide! I just noticed that through Spoon. Wow. Now they're going to go side by side through 130. Oh no, it doesn't look like it. No. Blizzard has backed off, but wow, that was a big wobble. And he does pit, obviously. And Gamer doesn't pit. Wow. So Gamer carries on. Alfie is on a set of mediums. He could be a thorn in the sides of everyone else bar Louis. But my Renault and Williams are fighting for it out. Well, fighting it out in the constructors as well. Blizzard's going to come out. Is it going to be... Oh, it's comfortably. Nowhere near anyone. He's obviously lost a lot of time to Louis. Gap's 2.6. And yeah, Blizzard's got a mountain to climb there. Meanwhile, closest battle is this one again, where you've got now Paco involved on a older set of tyres, and this is the battle for P7 now, so it's quite a big battle. Ash Best is struggling to keep a grip of Lickle as Lickle and Paco switch. Paco obviously on the older set of tyres. Ash Best is really looking feisty. He wants to pass Paco straight away. Are they going to go side by side through Spoon? It doesn't usually end well if two cars go side by side, but Ash Best around the outside of Spoon. A lovely move there from the Lithuanian. As Odems pits and most likely Gamer as well. Gamer carries on. What the bloody hell is he doing? You can't do soft to soft, mate. Anyway, here comes Big C. Big C ain't gonna launch it. No, he's not. Oh, he's overshot himself though. No, it's actually Sparks. Seems like he's... Oh wow, it's a big shaft. Yeah, Sparks sending it down the inside. Odems is gonna come out the pits, just behind Blizzard. And here comes Lickle on Harry into turn 1. And Lickle breezes past the Haas driver, and that is Lickle up into P7. Now it's Lickle's turn to get past Harry. Obviously doesn't want to lose a track of Lickle, so he may pass him into Degner 1 if he gets a good run, and he hasn't got one. Oh, but Harry going off at Degner 1, which costs him for Degner 2, and here comes Ash Best all over his gearbox, literally pushing him through this section. That's good defence there from Harry. I know Ash Best would have been looking to go around the outside there, and he has been completely blocked off, as you've got Sparks all over the back of Big C. But he's getting a token. Ash Best do what he did last lap. Oh, there's contact this time. We'll have to stick back this time. Oh wow, Big C going off. Oh, he's lost the back end, and now Sparks. Jesus, Sparks is all over the back of Big C. And now Gamer eventually pits. Demon doesn't. Ash Best has passed Harry. Now will Sparks launch it? Yes, he will, from an absolute mile back. And Big C keeps on in position. Yet again. And Sparks is looking well too aggressive at the moment. If he sees probably a tyre's width gap into any corner, he's going to launch it down the inside. How far is he behind Louis now? He is 12 seconds behind Louis. Jesus. Not what you want. So you've got Blizzard who's stuck behind Alfie. Alfie's going to give Louis a good time here by holding up Blizzard. Blizzard's having to go down the inside of the hairpin, a place where you do not want to go. Down the inside, and Alfie keeps in position. Alfie doing a pretty good Valtteri Bottas at the moment. I doubt he'll be able to keep the position for long though, as he's on 9 lap older tyres. He's not pit stopped yet. Demon, we'll ignore him, I think. We'll just ignore him for now. Yeah, here comes Blizzard around the outside of 130R. He's been able to keep it. Oh, he's going to outbrake Alfie here. Oh, that's a... okay. Well, Odems has said thank you very much. I don't think there's much things to comment on about that. I don't think Odems is going to go for it on his own teammate. No. And then you've got, a threat of battle here. Here comes Big C. He's going to get 3 done here. He's got the Widos. Big C. Oh my, with Demon. Oh, and he slid right past. Now that was absolutely fantastic there from Big C. Wow. Wow. Slotted through the gap of Demon, and I believe it was Sparks or Packer, one of the two. And up into P8, Demon, P10, looking to get past all these drivers. He's on a fresh set of mediums. Oh wow, and here comes Demon, easy as he likes. Oh, probably not as easy as he likes. And here comes Sparks, hello. Now he's going side by side with Gamer. Sorry, Oogie, if you're about me or it's just a game. Let's go side by side through the hill. They're still side by side. Cruising Spoon. Oh, and they made contact going into the corner. And Paco gets a penalty for it. And that's a bit harsh. And now you've got Gamer on Lickle. Gamer trying to pass Lickle. Lickle seemingly struggling on pace. What is this camera angle? I can't see jack all with this. And here comes Gamer, easy as he likes on Lickle. no need to really get excited about that unless Ash Best is going to go for something. Which, no, he doesn't. And Demon has passed Big C down the straight as well. I'm good. Numbers person. But yeah, Louis got a 3.2 second lead over Odems, and at the moment is on course to win the championship. And the show passing set to 1. Ooh, where's that? That is at Dunlop Curve. He's had a serious off there to be backwards, and has lost his front left. That's a massive off there for Harry. Yeah, I would guess it was a Dunlop Curve, or he's just overdone it out the corner. He's obviously spun and then hit the wall on his left hand side, so he's obviously, I think he's probably overdone it. Now we've got Gamer. I think he's a bit too far back from Alfie. Oh, I'm not sure actually. I'm not sure. We'll have to leave it late. Oh, he actually did very much think about that. Well, since Alfie and Lickle were helping each other during qualifying, I do predict Alfie's going to help Lickle again here. Just holding up Gamer. He can't really overtake in the S's anyway. Dunlop, I'm guessing that's where Harry lost it. Either on the outside or the inside. I guess it was the outside. But Gamer losing a lot of time here. Will he launch it? Nope. He just sticks in behind. Oh, Lickle. Oh, he's tapped Gamer there. And that has stopped Gamer from actually getting on the back of Alfie. But here comes Lickle now. And can't do anything as Gamer is pushing on his ERS. So we'll just have a look at this battle for now. You can see Gamer's car through the halo. Not a bad camera, but still quite shit. Oh, hello, as we've got Gamer now trying to pass Alfie around the outside. What the bloody hell am I meant to see here? Is that fourth car? I do not know. We'll find out later on. But here comes Gamer having a look at Alfie. And it looks like it's going to be easy pickings for the Mercedes driver. And it is. And that is Ash. I completely forgot. Amir's nowhere near. Yeah, Ash Best has joined in now. Now Lickle's going to try and pass Alfie. Which is obviously going to be easier said than done. Ash Best will not let Lickle past Alfie if he can avoid it. And we have Paco off at Dunlop now. Now, I mean, has he got wing damage as well? And I've not been able to see it, but Lickle has passed Alfie. The shot passing sector 1 and sector 2, it'll be him as his crossing point. No, he hasn't got any damage. So he's just gone off and hit the wall. Again. It's just, yeah, wow. And we've got Alfie now closing in on Lickle. Is he going to go for a move into the chicane? I guarantee that's Paco again, but I'm not going to look at it now. Nothing's going to happen. Oh, no, it's Amir. It's Spoon. That's the entry to Spoon. There's a corner, not many people lose it, especially on the entry. There's Alfie, all right, tucked up behind Lickle there. He's got a little bit deep, and Ashbest still can't do anything. Erdem's has got just within 3 seconds of Louis, but I know he's just picked up a penalty, so it doesn't really make any difference. Oh, as Alfie and Ash best go side by side, and Lickle's had an off as well. You've got to watch out here, they're pushing each other. Ash best, oh wow, the three-way going into spoon corner. Jesus, that could have ended awfully then. Wow, wow, wow. Alfie really looking feisty against Ash. He almost went for it on Lickle as well. Ooh, I thought Alfie was going to tap the back of Lickle there. See, Williams switch for about the 18th time. Ash Best just closes on Alfie, but can't get it done because of this DRS he's got on Lickle. And nothing's going to happen here again. Ash just holding back again. Oh, and he's made a bit of a mistake as well. As Demon's now involved and Sparks. I wouldn't say he's pushing Edward round now, as he's dropped out DRS. Oh, and that's a bit of grass. Probably not healthy for your tyres. Yeah, Alfie on. He'll be pitting very soon for softs. And now Ash will need a little bit of a hurry up because he has got Demon right behind him. Now he's going to go for it through 130R. Alfie leaves a bit of room, and Ash Best. Oh no, that's very wide. But he's got the move done. I'm surprised that's not an illegal overtake. Oh, it was. And Ash Best has let Alfie back through. I'm not surprised that is an illegal overtake. And Alfie. Oh no! Oh no no no! Ash, as he boshes Alfie's wheel out the way. I think Alfie's hit the pit wall, or one of them hit the pit wall. I think Ash has hit Alfie as Alfie was pitting, so it put Alfie into the wall sideways and bounced off the wall. As Amir sets the fastest lap. Wouldn't have minded a safety car, but we haven't got one. I wouldn't really point blame. Ash was close to try and get the move done. You probably wouldn't have known that Alfie was pitting. Alfie did turn late to go into the pits. They hit each other. The bump, you know, all that comes into play. Yeah, racing incident is what all that also stands for. Yeah, nothing else to happen now, I think. Louis is on for the championship here. And Sparks struggling to get past Demon. So everyone who finishes at the moment, bar Paco, will get points. And the top 8 are essentially sealed unless they bin it. Big C with a few more points to add to his name. Currently on 14 now, might be on 17 at the end of this race. Blizzard is catching Louis, but it's not that significant. I don't know why Louis is actually going that slow, but yeah. it is not significant if Louis loses the lead. Louis would have to drop to probably 5th or 6th, I think, to lose the championship. I don't know what's happened to Louis, but he's lost a lot of time. He's got all of his wing. There's some kind of an alarm that's going off in my background. It's not to do with me, but it's really annoying me. And Sparks has got the move on Demon as Demon goes onto the AstroTurf at turn 1. Back with Blizzard as he is still closing in on Louis. I think Louis probably figured out at this point he can just sit back. Obviously I think he would like to win, but bit confusing at why Louis is going pretty slow. He has picked up the pace a little bit now as Blizzard is struggling to keep within DRS. He's just in it for now. As we're going to start lap 22, we'll have 6 laps to go. That's a fairly good run from Blizzard out the final corner, and that will allow him to catch up massively. It could be, but I'm a bit confused at why Blizzard hasn't shown it this pace earlier. I mean, he's been ahead of Odemus plenty of times and hasn't had this pace. Where's he suddenly pulled it from? Yeah, what Sparks needs is Louis to bin it. Well, it is down to Blizzard or Louis', I don't know, Louis' mind to see if he'll mess up. Lickle, Dunlop curve. Again, someone else who's had an off at Dunlop. And it's a VSC. That's just boring. That's just boring. You can't watch F3 back AMS. The stream got banned. Or like taken down. But yeah, Lickle, I believe he did get wing damage for that, or did he just have a normal spin? Yeah, many spins. Many spins. Mainly Dunlop. Obviously, everyone knows it is at quite a tricky corner. Christ, this is a long VSC. When will the VSC end? Now is the answer, and nothing's happened between the top two, to say the least. Big C has probably had the worst restart known to man, as he was a couple of seconds ahead of Lickle, and now Lickle's within DRS. Yeah, so Lickle after the spin and causing the VSC is on course to probably get P7 back. Which one? I know which one. Any pens out the top 3? I know Odems has got one. I'm not sure about Blizzard or Louis. I think Blizzard has one as well. I'm not sure about Louis. Yeah. They could be Lewis, but I'm not going to be looking at them. This is a battle for the lead. A lot more important than a 7-time champion, I'm sure. But yeah. Blizzard was able to save a little bit more of his ERS on the VSC, and he is closer to Louis now. I wonder, because I guarantee... Oh, well then. Doesn't matter now. Louis won the race. Whatever happens now, I think Louis won this race. Blizzard with a 5-second penalty. So yeah, 5-second penalty for corner cutting. Probably was a bit unfair, to be honest. I have to set it as a warning, and Lickle does pit, so Lewis, you're wrong. Wow, Blizzard taking so much more speed for the Degners, and has given himself too much speed for a Degner 2 and has actually lost time. I wonder what Odems is saying to Blizzard at the moment. I wonder if he's saying, give him a cheeky spin through 130R, hairpin time, a lot of things which might influence what Blizzard does, maybe. Will Blizzard be sensible? Literally, as I said that, almost pile drives Louis into the hairpin. Imagine that as a scene. Jesus, Blizzard pile drives Louis through final chicane, knocking them both out. The scenes. As we start the third to last lap now, Louis is still leading, and Blizzard looks feisty, and he wants to get this move done for the lead. He's got 1 lap younger tyres, which will benefit him. He's looking a lot quicker than Louis. Louis could have burnt his tyres out. Me for director. Oh, don't be so generous. Yeah, Louis may have ruined his tyres. Obviously, he may just concede the position to Blizzard. Obviously, it's not something you want to do. But as a safety precaution, if I was in Louis' shoes, I would probably back out and let Blizzard win. Blizzard's not in the championship fight. Louis wins even if he finishes second. There's no point fighting it. You're just risking your own championship at that point. So we'll see what Louis does as there's 2 laps to go. Blizzard ain't going to go for it through 130R, but he could into the chicane. He does seemingly brake later than Louis. Louis with a defensive line, and not a very good line. Blizzard is all over the back of Louis, and I think Louis isn't even going to fight this. I wouldn't if I was Louis. But here comes Blizzard with DRS. As they go side by side, Blizzard takes the lead. And I think now, for Louis, just sit back and let Blizzard control. Blizzard has penalties, so he can just sit back now. Louis is going to win this race, actually, yeah, because of penalties. And Demon and Sparks. Demon has got past Sparks, and yeah. Sparks' championship hopes are well and truly over. Louis looks like he's really wanting this position back off Blizzard. Oh. I don't know what the yellow flag sector 1 was for. I think it was Gamer. I think Gamer's had an off somewhere. But oh, here comes Louis! Up the inside, he's really fighting for it. He doesn't want to lose the win. He wants to get it on track. I wasn't even focusing on that. I thought Louis was just going to sit behind. Blizzard can be holding Louis up, but Odem's is 3.5 seconds behind. It doesn't make a difference. Oh, Blizzard and Louis have tapped now. This is getting personal between the two as we start the final lap. Louis is on course to win the championship, and I'm saying on course. He hasn't won it yet. Through into turn 1. Are they going to battle each other? No. Louis backs out, and I think Louis now will just hold on. So Louis Can someone confirm this will be Louis' second championship or first? I think it's his second. I think Louis is on course for his second title. It could be his first. I'm not too sure. I'll need confirming before the bloody end of the race. Second, yeah. Yeah, I thought it would be. So yeah, he's on course for his second. He's not going to go for it. Looks like it would have rained if the race lasted another 5 minutes. You know, he's going to go for it on Blizzard. I don't see the point in going for it on Blizzard. And no, he's just going to back off. Blizzard, Odems is catching, but doesn't matter. Really does not matter. Is he going to go for it? Probably not. He doesn't want to risk it. Here he comes for 130R for the final time. He's backed off now. And I think he's realised that he has won this championship, coming through the final chicane for the final time. ILRT Louis wins the Japanese Grand Prix and wins the PSGL F1 Championship for a second time. He's now a two-time winner. In second finishes Blizzard, also another two-time winner of PSGL F1. Well, congratulations, Louis. It looked like he had it in the bag before the race even started, and he has. Gamer third, even with his mistake. I think he went off the track on the second to last lap. He gets third. Actually, half a tenth off second. Odems is fourth, Demon fifth, Spark sixth, Big C seventh. Alfie binned it at some point. I don't know where. But Lickle 8th, Amir will get 9th, and Ash Best should get the final point, and Paco outside the points. Louis can join back the party through his own invitation that he got earlier. And Ash Best is 9th, Amir in 10th, and Paco in last. And yeah, that is it for the championship. The championship is finished. Constructors' Championship still ongoing. But yeah, there is Louis celebrating his second title. Much like Brendan Lee has only won 2 titles. Will this be Louis' last title, or can he build from this championship win and get more to come? Fair play to Blizzard for getting second still, despite penalties, and Gamer on third. So yeah, Louis is your winner with a very slow fastest lap, and also a second championship in the bag. Blizzard in second, Gamer in third, Odems fourth, Demon fifth, career best finish for him I think. Sparks in sixth, tried his hardest, made too many mistakes, and yeah, bottled it under the pressure. 7th Big C, his best career finish this season, before I get slated at, I believe this season. Lickle in 8th, Ash Best 9th, Amir 10th, and Paco 11th. That is your finishers. Alfie in 12th, Harry in 3rd. The non-finishers were Alfie, Harry, Dewidos, Jay, and Onyx. And I'm going to quickly invite Blizzard and Gamer, and Louis is already rejoined because he's got an invite already. I don't have to tell you to F off this time. Oh, don't worry, I will do. I'm inviting. Oh, I've just invited Blizzard's wrong account. Oh, thank you. Let me invite Gamer as well. And there we go. I think we'll wait. I'll say it now, congrats on the title. You sound not excited at all.
What do you want to do? I want to my house naked or something?
I think people would do that. I'm not going to name names, but I can think of a few people. I'll wait on Matthew and Gamer. There's Gamer. I'll give Blizzard another 20 seconds. Just as a normal thing, make sure your voices are allowed to be shared.
Well done, Louis.
That's game.
The GOAT.
Yeah, screw Blizzard. Guess he's not joining. We'll start with Gamer. We'll leave Louis till last. Gamer, you got P3 in the end. Half a tenth off P2. Are you frustrated that you finished that close from P2?
Well, it sounds of it, he got that penalty from one corner cut, which means that will get pointed to a warning anyway, so I think he won't get that 5 seconds. Anyway, the last, what was it, second to last lap didn't help when I decided I wanted to take a excursion through the gravel and nearly lose third, so that was nice.
I was wondering why you lost about 4 seconds on the penultimate lap.
Yeah. Had to pull a qualifying lap out on the last one.
Well, it worked out at the end. You got third, yeah. That promotes you to. Oh, I think you're still. You fifth or fourth in the championship now?
Fourth, I want to say.
So
A bit more secure in fourth, because Lickle didn't score that well, did he, in the end, so I think fourth should be okay. We'll see.
Have you got any. Last question I'll ask is Abu Dhabi next week, finale. You any good at the track?
I don't normally like the track that much, but we'll see how it goes. Since this will probably be my last race on the podium, because the form's not that good these days, I want to say that this will be my last season as well, because of work and stuff, so it's been good, and maybe back in the future, but we'll see. And obviously, thank you to the people running the leagues and Big C, who mainly takes charge of the league, so yeah, it's been good, and hopefully I'll be back sometime in the future maybe, but we'll see.
Brought a tear to my eye. Well, I guess I'll speak for viewers. It's been a pleasure watching you, and hopefully next week you'll go out with a bang, and hopefully you'll come back.
Hopefully, but we'll see.
I want to mean go out by a bang, not pinning it in the wall. Yeah, congrats on P3. We'll move on to Blizzard. P2, after, I'd say, a shaky start, constantly switching positions with Odems. Was that on purpose, or was you just making a few mistakes?
Yeah, our plan was to constantly switch positions. Save ERS of whoever was driving behind him, save ERS of the fuel, because fuel is really hard to manage. So we just kept doing that every lap to catch up to Louis. And then I did catch up to Louis eventually, and then he pitted. And then I made a mistake on the lap, which probably cost me that win. To be honest.
I've got another question which I think most people who are watching have in the back of their heads. When you caught Louis, probably towards the end of the race, I would guess you're in a party with Odems. Do you want to say what Odems was saying, or because he's in the championship fight, was he saying bin him or something like
that? No,
oh.
Actually, it was the plan was actually to help me in that race because he knew it was over.
I don't lie, I was hoping for you to kill him.
Well,
but yeah, one other thing. Did you think you were going to lose the podium today, considering that 5-second penalty? But obviously, you're probably going to get that taken off.
I'm not going to get taken off because it doesn't affect my position. So, yeah, it wasn't gonna. I'm not going to gain anything from it. So, it's just kind of a waste of time taking off.
Fair. One last question before we move on to the GOAT for now. Next track is Abu Dhabi. Are you gonna try your hardest there, or just say goodbye to your championship run?
Well, I haven't driven the track. I have no idea, generally, because it's the last track on the calendar I've not had a single league race around it or anything. So I'm gonna go into the day and hope that I can get a podium, really, because that's what I've been aiming to do since France this entire season. I've been able to do it reasonably well. So maybe another one.
Okay, I've actually just thought of one more question. This will be the final question for you. How does it feel? Obviously, you won 2 championships in a row, which is very, very impressive. How does it feel to not get 3 in a row and to lose it?
I think this season probably has been better for me than the other 2. Even if I won the other 2, it does sound a bit stupid. But I was not quick enough over this entire season to win it, and Louis was. But I'm happy that Louis won it because he has been the fastest over the season. I think it's good for me. This season has been the best one for me because it shows that I still have the pace to be, particularly at the end of the season. I've showed that I can match Louis in certain tracks, and I've gone to wheel and turned off the line, and I think that's still why I think I prefer this season over the others, because it took a lot more skill for me to do that, and Louis is rapid on this game. He is so good. So yeah, to be able to match him on going to wheel and no racing line, I prefer this season over the others.
Very fair answer. Yeah, obviously switching to wheel is hard enough, and then having no line as well. So yeah, it's impressive, and to have at least a race win, I think you could probably class that as pretty good for this season. But yeah, we'll move on to our championship winner. Louis, how does it feel?
Good.
Oh great, this is going to be fun.
Thanks to Blizzard and Gamer for making my ego even bigger than Nickel Blocks. I have absolutely massive. It's been a good season. GG to Odom, GG to Sparks. Well, Odom's missed a couple of races due to bans and whatever he did, but he still put up the good fight right to the end.
Okay, you answered one of my questions for me. Do you think now you have got 2? Obviously, your last one I think was in like season 20. Do you think you could do a Blizzard and get back-to-back championships?
I mean, I want 3 titles this game, but maybe I could do a back-to-back, but we'll have to see.
One more question. Will your ego ever decrease?
Depends how much I get slapped next season.
Okay, and the final question. Abu Dhabi, you'll probably race just to show off your ego. You any good around that track?
I've only done TT. I've got the record at the minute, but that'll probably change over the next few days. So, have to see. Never driven it online, don't know strategy, don't know anything.
Okay, and last thing I'll say is congrats again. So that's been it for PSGL F1 for Japan, the penultimate round. Championships finished, all the drivers' championship, constructors. I think Williams have just edged it. They can win it next week. 6 points. You've got to be carrying Alfie a little bit more next week. But that's been it from me. You'll probably see Louis on the podium again next week. Maybe hopefully Gamer. But that's been it from me, and we'll see you next week.